a few parts of the execs. We here. Me and my guy named Diddy. Yeah, go ahead, give you. Yeah, I have an elite controller, bro.
Welcome to 2K TV and welcome to the 2K family.
So I can create profiles where for different games. So my first profile is just straight for Call of Duty. My second profile for Fortnite, and I'm probably gonna make my third profile for 2K. Then on the back, my triggers. You see how I barely pull it down.
Kind of wrap up what happened in the bubble.
So when I'm playing first person shooters,
They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
What was your favorite moment?
Kick your ass.
You trash, bro.
Standing 6'10", number 0.
Definitely see 2K to be mine.
At center, standing 6'10", number 14. Marcus. At shooting, standing 6'5", number 1.
Alright, so
At the other part position,
me and my guy named Diddy.
standing 6'3", number 17. That is shooting. At the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 23. LeBron James.
Alright, let's go.
It's time for the NBA
I got the Nets.
on 2K Sports.
Who
This is
we got,
Kevin
though?
Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joined
I got
and
the
pregame
Nets.
routines coming to an end. We're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden has led the league in points per game the last 3 seasons. And the Beard said, honest.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
So the Nets starting 5. We've got Harden. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Schroeder's out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Gasol in at the 5, home in the paint.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Got a piece of it. Schroeder against Irving. The pass to Harris. Pass to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Harden dishes to Green. LeBron grabs the miss. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Caldwell-Pope passes to LeBron. Jordan with the rebound. And here are the Nets. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this game will be half of the contest they'll play against each other this year.
It's an interesting matchup. 2 teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
That's on you.
Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change. But sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 6 teams, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
Al Harden, 29 points for him last game against Sacramento. Wow, hammering it in!
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
LeBron against Harris. Over Harris. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
The shot. Here's Harden. It's blocked.
Oh, that's merciless. Kuzma plays with such competitive energy, wasn't letting that shot get off.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Caldwell Pope kicks to James. And it's Harrell at the elbow. Kicks it out to James. And that one off the back of the rim and in. LeBron's got 6 points.
LeBron was anticipating that catch and shoot. Nicely done.
It's Harden with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Andrew Shamet comes in for James Harden. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. Schroeder against Brown. To the inside. They kick it out to Green. Back to Jordan. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. In between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell.
I'm not camping, bro.
That role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
No.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Shamet the pass to Luwawu. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The kick out to Brown. Shoots it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Here's Caruso. Counted good. Caruso's got 5 now.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Brown feeling it out a bit. In the corner. Shamet with it. Brown outside. Kicks it to Jordan. Shamet on the wing. Lobs it up for Jordan.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Caruso. He's got 5. It's Matthews on the wing. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown kicks to Green. Brown outside. Got a piece of it. It could go. The shot comes up. And so it's Los Angeles. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action after this word. Naturally a ball dominant.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
They've got Morris. Also, Marc Gasol is out there. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Matthews passes to Caruso. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. And that one drops for him. Gasol's got his first basket of the night.
Well, Marc Gasol, 7'1". That's an easy one.
Nets trail by 6. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Brown. Pass to Luwawu. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Outside Matthews. Gasol passes to Horton Tucker. Good in the assist.
Oh!
Horton Tucker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket. Coming off a free pass.
Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say, as a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
A nice shot by Irving.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Gasol kicks to LeBron. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. 5 on the clock. Releases from the wing and drills it. LeBron's got 8 points.
Now, this guy can fill it up from anywhere. James is adept at realizing when to take advantage of that mid-range game he possesses.
To the middle. Jordan dishes to Irving. Over Caldwell Pope. And it's Irving missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
The drive by LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
You could see it in LeBron's eyes. He will not be denied on that drive. Well, you think about Marc Gasol. This is a former Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously, he's not the star or the focal point he was at the peak of his career. But this guy still impacts the game at a very high level. They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Harris looking it over. And here's Irving. He's coming off a 40-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Out to Harris. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Yes, it does.
Indoors with Gasol, it's on the defensive end where his impact is felt the most.
That's exactly right. He still makes life difficult for opposing centers. He's strong. He's smart. He knows all the tricks of the trade. Watching Marc Gasol play is a pleasure.
Harrell, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Green's checked in. Here's Irving. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late, and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Nets trail by 9. Pulls it up. And
he won! He won!
Chance at the line for one more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Nets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
So many NBA players like to express themselves through style as they come into the arena. For Montrezl Harrell, it's more about the shoes. This guy has gone so far as to design his own kicks.
And both free throws good for Harrell. Nets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Lakers leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Schroeder outside. The 3 from LeBron. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that? Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Irving looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. Green left side. Tries to hit him. Got a hand on it. Outside Matthews. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Plenty of space. Again, the Lakers.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Irving. That's tipped. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. And there's the pass to Horton Tucker. And the 3 off target. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 11. That'll be game 4 of this 6-game road trip.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
For the finish, and Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Harrell down low, headed by Green. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. And Harrell with the lay-in. Good. Harrell's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, the grit right there. Montrezl Harrell simply wanting that offensive rebound more than anyone else.
Harden can't hit. Pushing it up. Here's Matthews.
Let's go.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Matthews has got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers. They swipe it.
Bro.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that does it for the first half of play. Lakers lead by 11. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get?
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points. You knew when the Lakers landed Davis's team would be and it's just about time now for the third quarter.
Of course.
Yo, do y'all see me kicking about the pass?
You're not.
What score?
41-30.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Irving. Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot. Irving drives in, and yes, it's good. Irving's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Nets.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Schroeder kicks to Gasol. Lakers passing it around. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. That one doesn't go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Irving against Schroeder. Irving, good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Lakers leading by 7. Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
This is where the defense says, uh-oh, because LeBron James is cooking.
Irving with it. He's got 18. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Schroeder. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Brooklyn making some changes. Landry Shamet's checked in for Harden. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. An emphatic LU jam.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Nets trail by 11. Now, here's Shamet. The kick out to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Shamet on the wing. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Now, stop playing.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Harris against LeBron, and it's Schroeder in the corner. Pass to James. And the dunk by LeBron.
I don't think you can stop LeBron James when he starts off to fly like that. Might as well just start jogging back the other way.
Nets trail by 13. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Shamet. Clock at 6. A shot by Jordan, no good.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
James in the post. Harris is there. Rejected by Harris. Here's Shamet. Lays it up off the glass. Shamet's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Back to Gasol. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Outside Gasol. LeBron against Harris. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Gasol's shot is good.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Brown the pass to Shamet. Shakes him.
You better not.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. They get it back. Another shot. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Jordan.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
They double him with Green. Morris kicks to Harrell. And he banks in the layup. Harrell's got 10 points in the game.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Brown. Rebound by Harrell.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chip.
And Morris throws it down.
Well, nice job by Wesley Matthews to read the defense and put it on time and on target.
Now here's Brown. Tight defense on him. Down low. Pass to Luau. Brown outside. Here's Jordan. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lakers working the ball around now. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Brooklyn making some changes. James Harden comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Brown. Horton Tucker. The pass to Matthews. 26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 5 to shoot. Caruso kicks to Morris. Over Green. Morris, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here's Harrell.
Oh,
no good there.
Well, DeAndre Jordan in the face of a defender. What a contest. Nicely done.
DeAndre Jordan
show through 3 quarters.
Nigga like 7 foot, bro.
Who will carry the day?
You see my man.
Lakers on top. They lead by 7. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching.
They can't guard. Great pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Lakers leading by 7. We've got Montrezl Harrell. Matthews out there with Morris. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
This young guy is an absolute monster at the rim. So tough for opponents to match Harrell's level of physicality.
Harden the pass to Luau. Harden against Morris. Harden's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. And Matthews kicks to Caruso. Matthews passes to Harrell. The shot, no good. Jordan with some nice D. Here's Irving. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
How about the great body control by Kyrie Irving, one of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
Here's Caruso. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Harrell kicks to Morris. From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb. And the Lakers lead by 10.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
Harden, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Morris, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Matthews. And a change for the Nets. Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. Jordan against Harrell. The pass to Caruso. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Caruso's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. To the paint. Outside for Jordan. Back to Harris. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the bucket is good. 3-point chance here for him.
This guy has quality wingspan for his size. Dennis Schroeder can adapt and adjust to defensive pressure.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Alex Caruso. That one misses for Schroeder. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Inside, here's Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 12 points for DeAndre Jordan.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And the dunk by James.
Now, guys, that's just superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
Nets trail by 14. Harris passes to Harden. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the inside. Green kicks to Harden. Harden draws the double. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
And the rejection by James.
He didn't block that. He hit the bottom of it.
And stolen by Jordan. Outside Green. And stolen by Harrell. James looking around. Caldwell-Pope outside. Trains it.
Wow, yo. You've been making threes. That is crazy.
Stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Irving against Schroeder. To the paint and stolen by Harrell.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. That shot wide open.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great
No way,
effort.
bro.
And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every
Caruso out here
single
making
night.
three. James Harden can't make one.
Shoots it up. Pass to Caruso. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Harden for three. Another miss by Harden. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. 17-point lead, their biggest. To the middle. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
And the dunk by Vonleh.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just
I
felt like
appreciate
once
y'all
they
for watching.
had that lead
Y'all.
and